With my future up in the air, on a rainy day, I left for Canada. One of my brothers was getting married, so of course I had to be there. My heart was filled by the precious moments and conversations, laughs and tears, especially tears at the wedding. They always get me. Some family members I hadn't seen in 3 years, so it was a much anticipated trip. After a beautiful week, I flew home, saying goodbye to my dear family, and bracing myself for the changes at home. I had worked my last day the week before I left, and coming home meant running into a new life of no day job and needing to find a home, because we had to move in a month. I felt both excitement and apprehension, that familiar twisting in my stomach. It felt like I was standing on the edge of a cliff, getting ready to jump. Fearful, but believing that bungee cord would whirl me to safety just before hitting the bottom. I need you to come through, God.
And he did. Because here I am, sitting in our new place. The day after I got back from Canada, my husband surprised me by telling me we had a potential place to go tour. So after seeing it and sitting on it for about 36 hours, we decided it was the one and we moved in immediately, sleeping there that very same night. For the next 5 days, my whole focus became to move out and clean out of that place so that we would be out before the end of the month. We didn't want to overlap and have to pay rent on 2 places. And we made the deadline, but just barely. Unfortunately, somewhere in the process, I lost a bunch of footage, so I can't bore you with seeing me move boxes, load boxes, run boxes up and down the stairs, organize the boxes, pack the boxes. Boxes. Anyways, we happened to move onto a farm. We are living in a loft space above someone's garage who, interestingly enough, had just moved into the commercial space that was below our previous rental. So that's how we made the connection. And just like God does, he brings the perfect thing at just the right time and so unexpected. On the farm, there is 1 dog, 5 cows, 5 pigs, 17 goats, and a guinea fowl named Tonto, who happens to love the Corvette, I think even more than Cliff does. It's pretty cute. We also get access to the workshop, the garden, saltwater pool, anytime we want. These are literally things that I would have dreamed to have in our own home in the future. So I just really feel that God has blessed us with all of this in this time, and I am extremely grateful. It's really true that he can do things that are abundantly above our expectations or imaginations. So now we're in the process of settling in, and I have caught you up in the timeline to where I have footage again, so let's jump into it. So as you can see, the top of this door, like it has like a little, I don't know, a little something that helps keep it in place, and it is too aggressive. It doesn't fit properly. So I actually just fixed the one on those doors. So I'm gonna show you what I did to fix it by fixing this one now. We're at the top of the doors, and sorry about the washer noises. So this is the one that works really well, and as you can see, there's the ball and this little ring around the ball, which is pretty flush, right? So that works beautifully. But then this one, you can see that gold ring is a little bit higher up. So what we need to do is hammer that down so that it will close. See, when you put it together like this, it is really high up on that black stopper thing. So you really have to push to make it close. So we're just gonna hammer that down. Super duper easy. All I needed was a little flathead screwdriver and a hammer. On this side of the house, Cliff is setting up our computer and sound system, and he's doing something really special by actually putting the speaker wires behind the wall. Instead of having them, on the front of the wall and looking all ugly, he is actually able to get into the attic and put it through the wall, which is super awesome. He's pulling on this little wire right now. I guess that's his lead, or he's fishing, whatever. So the computer is right across from the kitchen. And as you can see, we're gonna have the 3 main speakers over here, and the 2 back speakers are gonna be around here in the kitchen, probably in that corner and in that corner. Well, we have almost all of the boxes kind of put away, tucked away. We're getting to the point where it's mostly like little things that are now needing to be like organized and finding their final home. So yeah, that's where it's just gonna be more tedious and time consuming. Before we do that, I think kind of the last thing that I think I need to do is put away my bigger art pieces, art canvases, projects basically. And hopefully in another week or 2, the rest of the house will be settled enough so I can look at where I actually want to put the art and decorate, I'm excited for that part. That's always the most fun. But again, for now, we're just gonna move the art out of the way.
Still don't want you to hit it though.
I don't.
Leverage.
So Cliff has put up the speakers in the corners. Well, the other one is off right now. And now he's working on running these cable channels so that everything will be really, really cleaned up and finished looking. Here on this side, he's already got it stuck there. He's gonna be doing something in the corner. Then from here to here, that's where I'm gonna have my spice rack shelf. So he's not doing anything there. Along the rest of the wall, it will be in the channel. All right, now look at how sleek that looks. That is awesome. This section here, that's where the shelf is gonna go for the spices. Just put it in this corner. so crisp. Do you need a hand?
No.
Okay, perfect.
No.
Alright. Perfect. Got the 2 cords. Just fits. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. This looks so good. I'm so excited. And the trim, or well, I mean this channel, it actually looks like a trim piece. Like the stone backsplash looks so finished now. I absolutely love it. I'm super excited to get that spice rack up. That's gonna be just transformational. And then I can get this big thing off the counter. The thing holds all my spices.
Hey, Ginger. Come here. Yeah.
Good morning and happy 4th of July. Cliff and I have been working all morning. Well, we had a leisurely morning, had a pancake breakfast, have cleaned up from breakfast, and now we want to do a final kind of put away the last random little things, even if it's not like perfectly organized in its place, but we want to just get it out of the way so we can sweep up, clean up, and then we're having a friend over, my friend Rebecca, for 4th of July to just celebrate and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We made a lot of progress this morning already. I'm very happy with how the kitchen is at. It's all cleaned up. I got rid of the food scraps, as you saw. That's one of the things I love about being on a farm, is that all of the most food scraps, you don't need to throw it in the garbage. We can give it to the animals, give it to the pigs. I love it. The big things for today is we have a lot of laundry to fold and put away. That's probably gonna be my job. Cliff is putting away some of the last things. He also really wanted to put up the LED light strips again, but we'll see what we get to. It's actually almost 1:30 p.m. already. We, did a lot this morning already. And around 2:30 or 3 is when my friend was gonna be coming over. So we'll see what we get done. Even when my friend comes over, we might hang out and then Cliff might work on his LED light strips because that's fun for him, He'll feel really good and satisfied when that's done. Anyways, let's go back inside because it is hot out here.
Back in the house, we have the kitchen very well cleaned up, at least as nice as it can get. This whole corner is still a mess. That's my clean dishes that I just washed, as well as, trying to find a space for the dishes that can't go in a cabinet. Oh, this giant water bottle can be put away. What I was saying is we don't have any cabinetry for our dishes. We just have some lower cabinetry and then this kitchen island and this other one here by the fridge, which I just put the water bottle into. But like that is just barely enough room for my kitchen tools, cooking dishes, and pantry items. So like the dishes, the actual eating dishes, don't really have space. So right now I'm just putting them on the countertop. I have this little partial shelf thingy. Not my favorite option, but it is what we got so far. Also super happy that we finally got the kitchen island cleaned off. I seasoned it or oiled it or whatever you want to say for the first time. This is the stuff we have. So I oiled it up. It's been sitting there for a while, so I guess it would be time to now rub it down again to get the excess off. I'm so happy to finally have a kitchen island to work at. I think that'll be really great for even like cooking and showing you guys what I'm doing instead of cooking in a dark corner over there. This is gonna be great. So I guess that's all done. And in case you're wondering what this thing is all about, that is a shelf that we have had for a long time. It's worked great for us in the past, but we're just not finding a place for it here. It had its day. So I think we are going to donate it or put it on the side of the road, something like that. Just get rid of it because we no longer need it. Now it's time to clean the bathroom and fold the laundry.
Better than the other options.
What about this?
It's hard to tell, but I'm not sure what that looks like. There's steps. It steps up away from the door.
Mm-hmm. Has a good feng shui. But we cleaned up the bathroom and got my little makeup shelves up, which is so exciting. So happy to have that up and to be able to organize my stuff again. But now it is time to move some more boxes out of the way. But the closet's a little bit fuller now. All of Cliff's dress clothes in here, so it's gonna be a little bit of a tighter squeeze to pass things off. I got interrupted momentarily to help Cliff finish putting away all the boxes and stuff. Now it's looking so much better, clean and open and all that good stuff. And here's my little makeup shelves. I'm not sure if this is 100% how I want to have them organized, but this is, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not sure how else to do it. But you see, there are some patchy spots and we needed to move the shelf higher from the original placement, so some new screw holes as well. So yeah, I'll need to paint that over, but thankfully we did get the leftover can of paint from this paint color, so it'll be easy enough to patch it up. All right, we finally got things cleaned up to the point where I'm ready to get my friend. Let me show you the progress. Computer area, pretty polished. Cliff even decorated the side table. Dining room area looks basically the same. Couch cleaned up.
We have our bookshelves here. This plant is probably not gonna find its final home there, but it's fine for now. Bed is nice and organized. My side table is a bit of a mess. Not sure where to put everything quite yet, but it's okay. But over along this wall, no more boxes. Look at that. There's all the LED stuff, which Cliff will now put up, I guess. Are basically looking good. Finally ready for guests, so let's go get Rebecca.